Faithful servant. Well done, man. You did a damn good job out there in them streets. You know what I'm saying? You doubled yourself. Like you are 10 times, 5 times better. You know what I mean, than you was before. Go ahead, Makati.
If I may, go to precept.
Go ahead. You got it.
All right. Just based on everything that you're saying, it reminds you of this. Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might.
Mm-hmm.
For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest.
Right. You know what grave is. So while you here, be the best person you can be.
Right.
Be somebody that everybody can be proud of and say, man, this brother, they gave everything. This sister gave everything, man. This brother put 110% in all the time. You know, he made sure to double himself and make himself better than he was before. He did everything to double this truth. You know what I'm saying? We didn't regress. We progress. We're not constantly going backward. We, moving up. You know what I'm saying? Technology. We went, before I met this brother, like we didn't have nothing. Now this brother come around and we got school now. Our internet is better. You know what I'm saying? We got, camp equipment is looking better. You know what I'm saying? You want, like what did you bring to enhance the work of the Lord?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Are you making things better? You know what I'm saying? Is people's lives better because you're in it?
Right.
Is your life better because you're in it?
Right.
For that, on that note,
mm-hmm.
You want to make yourself better, man. Make people's lives better. All right? Keep going.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 21. And thou good servant, and thou hast been faithful over a few things.
Read that again, he did what?
Matthew chapter 25, verse 21. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee a ruler of many things.
Look good night. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. Like you got all these ambitions. You got this ambition. You want all, you want all this money. You want all this wealth. You want everything all the desires of your heart. You want it. But you ain't even faithful over the small things you want.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not even as faithful over the little. Like you renting out a room for somebody. You don't even, you know what I'm saying? You don't even keep that room clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody, you want a house, right? You got a vision. I want a house. I want my own house one day. You don't even take care of the one room you have. You know what I mean? The one room you have is a mess. You don't make that look nice. You don't do nothing with it. But you have ambitions on a house one day. The Lord said you got to be faithful over the few things I give you.
Right.
So that way I know if you faithful over these small things, I know when I give him this whole country, he's going to make sure that's right. And that's how he did over a small thing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what the Lord looks for. Like, you can't, like, let's see. The Lord said he ain't going to give you more than you can handle.
Right.
He going to give you a country when you can't handle a city.
Right.
How he going to give you a house when you can't maintain a room? How he going to give you multiple wives when you can't maintain one? You know what I mean? You want multiple children, you can't maintain the one. You know what I mean? Like you got to think about those. You got to be faithful over the few. You know what I mean? You want all this money. You got a check. You smoked it all up. If I gave you millions, you're gonna kill yourself because you have the money to buy all the drugs now. You're gonna die out here because now you have the money to feed your lust, to the max. You're gonna kill yourself out here in this world. Now you can buy all the hoes. You for sure gonna get AIDS now. Because now you couldn't say no to the 2 or 3 hoes that threw themselves at you. Now that you're rich, you're gonna have millions of hoes throwing themselves at you. You know how much? Now you really gonna get AIDS now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The pool of AIDS is you can't say nothing no. You couldn't say no to the 2 or 3 that came to you a month. Now you got 2 or 3 that's coming to you every day. 10 coming to you a day. Oh yeah. the Lord ain't gonna put you because you couldn't handle that. You wouldn't be able to handle it. You're gonna kill yourself because you're not faithful over small things. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Be faithful over the little things you have, the little office you have. You know what I'm saying? The small tasks you have. Do that to the best of your ability. Be the master of the small things you have. Then you will be blessed with many things. Thus says the Lord. That's the Lord's word, not mine.
That's
We just
right.
read that right there. Be faithful, my good and faithful servant. You are. What it says that? What that man knows? Go. What you said? Read that one more time.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 21. And his Lord said unto him, Well done.
Well done. Keep going.
Thou good and faithful servant.
Man, good and faithful servant. Well done, man. Good work. Good fucking job, Salafi. Good job.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to hear that. Like, man, good job. Man. You did an amazing job. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm sure that with them brothers down in Texas gonna like, good job. You know, like, look what y'all doing. You know? And that's over, you know, you don't do things like that being lazy, not being able to handle something small. You can't do that being lazy and then wanting to just sit around and do nothing. You got to put work in, man. Them brothers went out there and did that, man. And the Lord is well pleased with that, man. And it's absolutely amazing in my sight. So I can only imagine, you know, how the Lord looks at it. Go ahead.
Nah, it just still messes me up how fast they got there in the same day as the media started to cover the whole thing as far as Haiti, like the brothers, you know, at the border and stuff like that. They were there the same day. They were like fucking angels there.
They are watching.
Oh my goodness,
They watching to see what can I do.
Yeah.
You know, you're not like the general always say. You want to be told to stop. You don't want to be told to go.
Come.
Let somebody say, "Hey, slow down. You putting in too much work. You gotta slow down. We ain't moving faster than us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can't keep up with you." Have somebody tell you to slow down, stop.
Right.
Then it happens. Hey man, let's get going. Let's do something. Right. Hey, how about doing something? You know, how about doing something less than nothing? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that person, man.
And also too, so like if I may.
Go ahead.
Also too, I mean, it's really a great time to be in the UPK. Like, you know, what they did, they really, you know, like sparked everything in the earth. All eyes was on the ISUPK that day, for sure. And it's just a really amazing, you know, experience to really see that and be in this organization.
And that's the Lord.
That's the Lord. You're damn right.
Give all glory to the Most High. All glory to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? The Lord put that on them brothers' spirit to be there and to show His glory through them brothers. You know what I'm saying? That was the Lord coming to do.
Damn right.
And showing that glory and saying, "Hey, like He said, well done, man. To my good and faithful servant, well done." Okay.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 21. I will make thee a ruler over many things. Enter thou into joy of the Lord.
Say that part again.
Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. He also that received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliver unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents besides them.
Right. He had 2. He 2. Like, man, I got 2 more. Like, man, I got 2 other talents. I've made myself twice as better as I was. I'm 2 times the man I used to be. At least. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want. You want to continue to be a better person than you was yesterday. Every day, be better. You know what I'm saying? Every day, you know, shed yourself of the world. Shed yourself more and more to become the man you want. You want to be a priest and prophet in the truth. That's why you young man coming in. That's why we say, man, you don't. All you got to focus on is yourself. You don't even got to focus on what you wear. All you got to wear is all black. Don't focus on nothing. All black. Don't worry about no colors or nothing. All black is simple. As long as it's all black, that's what you wear. You know what I mean? So now you got more time to focus on shedding yourself for the world, getting off the drugs, getting off the weed, getting off the cigarettes, getting off the whore. You can just focus on you. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about teaching. You ain't got to teach. All you do is show up to camp. You know, show up to class. Wear all black and learn. That's your job. And then when you get more seasoned, now you got more responsibility. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the Lord ain't gonna give you what you can handle. You want to make sure you're faithful over your small situation. So then, when you're presented with a bigger situation, he definitely gonna hold that down. That nigga was that brother was the top flight security of the world. You know what I'm saying? So now that he, whatever your next job is, you're gonna be the top flight of whatever you do because that's how you work. Like the general, I said, the best general is the best troop.
Right.
The best captain is the best officer. See what I'm saying? It just goes like that.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, and that's that, man. Let's keep going, Chris. How many brothers?
Matthew chapter 25, verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant.
Mm-hmm.
Thou hast been faithful over a few things.
Right.
I will make that ruler over many things.
Right, over many things. You had the two. You know what I mean? The other brother had 5. So he doubled. You had 2 and you doubled. You know what I'm saying? So that's your trajectory. You know what I'm saying? That's, like how they say in basketball. If you scored 25 in the first quarter, you're on pace to have 100 points by the end of the game.
Right.
They on pace. You doubling. You keep doubling, you know what I'm saying? You know how that goes. You had 5, you got 10. You got 10. The next time I see you on pace to have 20. The next time I see you on pace to have 40. You see what I'm saying? And that's what the whole thing is about. About being better than you was before.
That's right.
Taking what the knowledge you got, the information you got, and transforming yourself to twice the person, and going to school to twice the capacity, and not just, like I said, in the carnal way, in the spiritual way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like just making it 10 times better. You know what I'm saying? It can be the same 4 or 5 brothers in the school, but that school has grown spiritually so much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The school is so everything is better. We got better this, everything is top notch, everything. Because of the brothers who, they put everything into making it that way. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want at all times. We don't want to regress. We want to progress.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go down. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep on building. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you take a step back, it better be because the next step gonna be 2 steps forward. You know what I'm saying? I had to take a little step back because I got something double coming. You know what I'm saying? It better be that.
Right.
It was a strategic step back. You know what I'm saying? Like a counter punch. Like, I had to, fall back like this. And you know what I mean? And slip this one this way, fall back a little bit, just so I can come through with the counter hook and the right, the counter jab and the right hook or something,
Right.
That's the only moving back I want to see as a tactical move.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got to take 1 step back in order to take 2 steps forward. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the 1 step, now and so just think about it like that.
Damn
Keep
right,
going.
man. I like that metaphor, sir.
Mm-hmm. No sign Curtis.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 23. Enter thou into enter thou into the joy of the Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I know they that are a hard man.
Right. This is the brother who received 1 time, so he mad, he think he got the least. Well, you got something. Somebody gave you something. And people be so, and when I hear this, it reminds me of the ungrateful people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that brother got 5. You gave him 5. You gave him 2. You only gave me 1. How about not being so pessimistic? How about I gave you something?
Right.
You could have got nothing.
They're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you got 1. Okay, do something with the 1. Be happy with the 1. Make that 1 thing into 2 or to 4. Like, But let's see what this bastard did. Keep going.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 24. Reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not sown. And
Hold on. I think you missed something. Go back to when he gave him one. He said,
okay, Matthew chapter 25, verse 1.
no.
I mean, Salakia. Matthew chapter 25, verse 24. Then he would have received the 1 talent,
Right. Okay.
came and said,
Uh-huh.
Lord, I know they that are a hard man.
And he said, Lord, I know thee. I know you. And I know you are hardcore. You know what I'm saying? You are a hard man.
Right.
You're a hardcore brother. I know you. He said, I know thee. That's what he said. You know, he said, Lord, I know thee, that thou art an hard man. Lord, I know you. I know you a hardcore brother.
Damn right.
I know you. Keep going.
Reaping where thou hast not sown.
Like reaping what you have not sown. You go and you ain't sowed over here. You ain't playing, but you're gonna take from where you have not sown. Because you believe that the earth is yours. Everything that you did, what you have done belongs to me. I said, oh, if it's yours, what we always say, all glory to the Most High. I ain't did nothing. I know the type of man that look, hey, it's because of you. I give all glory to the Most High.
Right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You tell you reap what you have not physically sown, but in your mind, you better know it. I put the thought in your mind to make you want to sow that day. So give me mine.
Sure.
He said, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
And gathering where thou hast not sown.
Uh-huh.
And I was afraid.
You was afraid, huh? Keep going.
Went and hid thy talent in the earth.
Right, I wouldn't hear that time. This is where the brother's question come on, where he said, you know, hid thy talent, like he thought that this could be used as a flea doctrine. But now that we've been reading this ain't about fleeing. This is about procrastination. This is about slothful and laziness. This is about not making the best or the most of your opportunities.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what this is about. This is about not making yourself the best version of yourself. This is about not being grateful and being over small things, over a few things, so that the Lord can give you what you say you want. If you want many things, you have to be faithful over small things. You can't want a house and you can't maintain the room. Okay?
Right.
It's not going to happen.
That's right.
You can't want a woman to add to your life when you can't manage your life. How are you going to preside over a woman and you can't even properly preside over yourself? How? How are you going to preside over children and you can't preside over you? The Lord ain't for, why would the Lord put you through something you can't handle?
Right.
Preside over you. Preside over you. Make yourself the best over a few things. Make over you. You are a few things. Because when you get a wife and children, that's many things. You got to preside over many lives. People going to be looking up to you. What do we do? What do I, you know? It's a tough thing for everybody to be dependent on you. And you have to be making sure that the people in your life are putting them in a position to where if you are not able, they can still go because you've instilled in them all the skills, all the talent, everything they need to survive if you were to go down.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Like you said, just again, one common argument that a lot of people from the outside looking in, or even different organizations or whatnot, or brothers that word and truth from left, one of the biggest gripes is ranking north, thinking that we worship the Commander General guy because he's general. We revere Captain Tazari got Captain shot because they're captains, and they put such a grandeur on that rank. When the reality is like shit, the burden that's on those men.
And it's not, and I'm gonna tell you this that part of it. If I could, we appreciate the work that them brothers have put in.
Right.
Give the Commander General Hana a hand. The work that they put in. all you do. The names you just mentioned, Captain Desire, do the work.
Right.
We appreciate the work. We don't have respect to a person. It's the work that was put in. The Lord put us in these positions. None of us.
Right.
You know, them man were put in these positions by the Most High.
Right.
That says the Lord. And we follow suit.
That's
Them
right.
men, like I said, they that left tomorrow, we're going to treat them just like the same whore that left the other day.
Mm.
We forgot them. I forgot. You know, I already forgot you. You know what I mean? We're
Right.
going to keep it moving and keep this truth.
That's right.
Go ahead.
A lot of those other brothers who were either self-named or self-appointed to whatever office, that sounds good to them.
Uh-huh.
Now, I mean, yeah, if you a troop or some shit, you aspire to be a 5,000 captain, general, Lord allow one day. But that, again, that title, it's not there to make you look good, sound good. It's got a reputation behind it because you, like you said, you put in that work.
You put in that work.
Point.
Mhm.
But it's not, hi, my name is Captain.
Right. No, that is, with great work comes great responsibility.
Mhm.
Like me and Makai, like I said, even with me and the brother, like, you know, the work, like it was just me and you at a time, like it was just us,
Mhm.
you know? And it's like, bro, how much, you know, for the, you know, when it was just that, you know what I'm saying? And that way we rocked it out, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you said, it's the work, you know, like, so I can only imagine on this level, well, imagine what the, you know what I'm saying? All the work they put in, all the hell they had to go through. I didn't see in the videos of some of the things, you know.
Man, time.
You know, it's crazy. Videos that's just now starting to get a million views because they can't believe what they were saying back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no, it's absolutely amazing, man. And so that was definitely the point of mine, you know, because people do talk about ranking that. If you want power, like the Lord said, be faithful over few, and I will make you, what is that? I will make you Lord over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things.
Right.
Because you're faithful over a few things, I'm gonna make you rule over many. The reason them soft people who left, that like the brother brought up, and they have a great with regular, because they were too weak to have enough discipline to be great over a small thing.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
They couldn't govern themselves, their own lusts, their own desires. And if you can't do, you know, govern yourself, how are you going to govern other people?
Right.
How are you going to preside over someone else when you can't even preside over you?
Right.
It don't make sense.
Come
How do you
on.
put anybody who hear me know that that does not make sense?
That's
And
right.
that's why Lord, I'm not going to give you more than you can handle.
Right.
And people always look at that as too bad, like he ain't going to put me through more than I can handle. He's not going to give you more good than you can handle.
That's right. Come.
You know what I'm saying? You can't handle too much good
Right.
because you're going to let that good destroy you.
Mhm.
Just because it's lawful don't mean it's expedient.
There you go. Come.
You know, just because you can do something don't mean you should.
Right.
And you don't understand that yet. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
No, it's like I was gonna say, like I mean, everything you just said, pretty much. I was gonna say, like, you know, they focus on the wrong thing. They don't understand what they need to execute, or you know, the mission. You know what they need to do or focus on. But once again, like that's the problem with a lot of people. It's like they focus on the wrong things. They don't see what the Most High is trying to show them.
Yeah.
That's why they end up just, you know, going backwards instead of forward.
That's going back. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, you got to preside over your small things. If
Yeah.
you're not handling your situation right, why would the Lord put you over another situation?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, maybe you presided over yourself for a second. Now you got a woman. Now, okay, that's one thing. But now you want kids.
Mhm.
The Lord ain't gonna put you over no. You know what I'm saying? Like until make sure you can handle that situation.
Mhm.
Make sure you over that and maintaining that. Then I will put. You can have 3 kids at once. You know what I'm saying? One pop. It can be 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? In that joint, who knows how many? But that's still a whole other life that you don't. Let's preside over this life. Okay, and let's preside over that. Make sure I can handle this situation. Before, like I said, before you're going to get a house, preside over your bedroom. Make the bedroom the best bedroom on the planet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then, okay, the Lord gonna see fit to bless you with a whole apartment or a whole house or whatever. You know, you get the metaphor. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is about. But keep going. Let's go back to this bastard who knew this was a hard man. And he went and hid his talent in the floor. Like, you know, people sure know what to say. You know, people got good wordplay, and they'll tell you anything. But we keep going. Let's see how the Lord handled this situation. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 25. And I was afraid and went and hid thy talent in the earth, Lord.
Right, I was afraid. You was afraid and you would have hid your talent in the earth. You were so scared. Keep going.
There thou hast that is thy day.
Hold on. Read that again. Slow down.
There thou hast that is thy T-I-N-E.
So he said, let me help you out. And the Lord, he said, I was afraid and I went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. You know what I mean? There it go. That's yours right there. You know what I'm saying? There it go. What's yours? I got what's yours. You gave me this. I hid it in the earth. That's what's yours. I got it for you right here still. Keep going.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 26. His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant.
Read that again.
His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant.
Thou wicked and slothful servant. You're going to give me back what if I gave you something. You know what I'm saying? You're going to give me, oh yeah, here go back what's yours you gave me. You know, like, but who knows, you know, maybe you kept, like you said, you didn't do nothing with what I gave you. I gave you what we call it jewels, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you don't want to offer you a pearl. I gave you a pearl. Like, you don't want to catch your pearl before the swine. You know, but he gave you one. He gave you a pearl, something that you could gain from. You went and did nothing with it. You went and buried it. Talking about you was afraid. Keep going. Go ahead.
What does slothful mean?
Slothful is it's a sloth. It's an animal that moves really slow.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a metaphor from the animal. It means being lazy, being a procrastinator. You know, you're too lazy to do what's necessary and what's vital to your title of a man or a woman. You're lazy at it, or a mother, or a father. You know, you are not the type of person that's going to do what's vital to those titles. You are slothful and lazy, and it's going to hinder your growth and other people's growth around you because you don't do what you have to do. So things that needs to be done can be taken care of. Okay, you know, and that's just all it's about. Like doing what you have to do, like you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, even like brothers, you know, like I said, you got to be told to stop, then to go. Remember, I just said that, like you want brothers to tell you to stop, like, because I, you know, go and do everything. You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, and the people ahead of you say, hey, no, stop. Right. Give your brothers the opportunity, right, to, you know, to shine, to put work in. If you go do everything, they won't have, you know, more opportunities to show what they can do. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember, like when we came in, you know, but no signs. Okay, I'm gonna go buy everything. You know, I'm gonna go buy all the signs. We put all the signs together. Yeah. I'm gonna buy all the flyers. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna do everything because I put my, you know, your zeal be just, I just want to do everything. Right. Yeah. But when you start getting men around you, you want to give them opportunity to put work in and to do something and to, you know, to show to, and that's what I was saying. You want to be told to say, slow down, give other men opportunity to do something. Now they can't, then you got to do it, but give them a chance, right, to show what, you know, what they bring to them. Can they handle these? Because you gonna do it. If nobody here, this ain't stopping. We rock it. You know what I'm saying? But you want to give your man the opportunity to put work in, to shine, to get glory. You know what I'm saying? You don't want everything to be what you have done. Oh yeah, I had to go do it myself. Oh yeah, I had to do this myself because I don't got brothers that's competent enough to do it. So I got to do everything. You know what I mean? you want to know that, like I just said about the other thing, with your, like saying with your family, if I'm gone, can my brother, did I build up strong enough family to keep going and to
Right.
maintain, like they did with General Muhammad and General Yohana, when General Yohana had to take the school and keep growing it when the heads, when it fell off, And so, and that's that, man. But I want to get back to this asshole right here, who when I act like, oh, so afraid. I hear it. I got what you left. Keep going.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 26.
Uh-huh.
And thou know that I reap where I sow not, and gather where I have not sown.
Right. You reap what you sow not, and you gather where you have not sown. You gather stuff that ain't, you ain't go out here personally and do this. And that's what he said. You ain't go out there personally and do it, but like, bro, I put, like he said, I gave you everything you needed to go out there and do it. But that's why he called him evil and slothful. Like, what do this from what he's saying? I know you got it. Well, do you know the work I put in? Do you know the reason? Like that I was able to give you that pearl, that you're in the position that you're in here is because of the work that I've already done. You know what I'm saying? The man above me is telling me, you know what I'm saying, to move and do, to gather where I have not sown, to do these things, because this is what the man above me has told me to do, to vet the man that's around me, to see if they're going to step up to the plate, or do you got to keep on coming to light fires under their ass, or they're going to fucking get up and be the man who they supposed to be.
Right.
And get out there and do the work.
Right.
That's right.
And some people, it's just meant to be where they are. You need to find that out, and then we know. And then once we know the Lord, all right, that narrow path, that one person comes through, this person, that's just where they at. They're going to be a trooper forever. You're going to keep them right there. We're going to keep going. Put the next person on the line. Oh, he there? Put him to the side. Let the next person come through. You know what I mean? But we just got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on, man. And that's what this scripture is talking about. Work. You know what I'm saying? That brother, that's because you got something don't mean you even deserve it.
That's right.
It's because you got some rank and somebody gave you something that you probably didn't deserve it. Mm-hmm. He didn't deserve that one pearl that he even got. He didn't appreciate it. You think because you got this, you deserved it? You didn't deserve that one talent. Again, you wouldn't have married it. You didn't deserve it in the first place.
Mm. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like people are, boy, it's crazy how these things work. But I love the man that's over me. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's not about numbers.
Right.
I said I'd rather have 2, 3, 4, 5 strong men than 20 weak niggas. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. And that's just that. When you're traveling to Chicago, 2 men traveling to Milwaukee and doing our thing with just me. Y'all do it, man. Mm-hmm. But I'd rather know, it's gonna get done. You know what I'm saying? The work is gonna get done. I'm gonna give opportunities for people to shine and get it. If not, I'll take it off. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I'll take every piece of it. You know what I'm saying? I like, getting, letting the Lord use me to be great. Mm-hmm. I don't know, maybe you don't like everybody knowing that the Lord is using you to be great. Right. It does something for me, but maybe it does nothing for you. Go ahead.
Yes, somebody on YouTube had asked a question. I'm not sure how this relates to the class at all.
It might not. Let's get it.
No, so yeah, either way. His name is Young Truth. Uh-huh. I believe that's a male. He said, did you take the jab, the COVID-19 shot? And he said, hope not. So I said, what's the purpose of the question?
Well, people are terrified of news.
Right.
And people are terrified of news. My question, my rebuttal to you, Jack, is have you ever taken medicine? Have you taken any vaccine? Do you go when you get sick? Do you go to the doctor? Do you
Right.
Have you had a surgery where you had to get put to sleep? You know, and if you had to, they say you got to put you to sleep to do this surgery. You got shot. What
Right.
would you do? Would you take the medicine or would you not? Different things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like what is, you know, if you are for medicine, be for it. If you're not for it, then don't be. But don't, you know, you don't know. Just like you didn't know the medicines that you did take. It's just, you know, you felt better about them because you heard better things about them. People wasn't scared of them. And then, but what you really don't know is people were really scared of them. You were just too young to know. A lot of the vaccines that your parents took, a lot of the things that you went through as a child, and you know, and like I said, right now today, if you got shot, you're gonna take medication. You're gonna let the doctors do what they do. If they gotta put you to sleep, you're more than likely gonna take it. So, you know, the scripture said, grab that scripture to trust the physicians. Scripture, you know, let's grab that for the brother, and we're gonna show. I'm gonna show you what the Bible says about your question. You know, since you say you believe it's not in the scriptures. Grab that scripture. You got it?
Yeah, I do. It's like he also says, like, if I may. Oh, you see it?
Yeah.
All right, no sweat.
He said that's not true and that's not in the Bible.
All right, no sweat. All right.
He says it's not in the Bible. And that's why I said, I'm going to show you that it's in the Bible. Okay? Go ahead and read.
Ecclesiasticus and Apocrypha, chapter 38, verse 12. Then give place to the physician.
What?
Then give place to the physician.
Give place to the physician. Give place. Give space. And that was another one of the questions that my brother asked.
So I'm talking
about. Yeah, I wanted to get that question for him because he asked about, you know, when it's a scripture that said give place. Talking about he had wondered if that was a scripture that said that, you know, this is the home of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Where this is the place. Give place to the place of repentance.
I see.
So if you listening still right now, so for that scripture that give place, it's talking about the same thing here. Like it's talking about in this scripture where it's saying give place to the physicians, is where it's talking about just give space, give time, give open for the physician. Right? So it says give place to the physicians. Go ahead.
For the Lord has created him.
For the Lord has what?
For the Lord has created him.
The Lord has created the physician. Keep going.
Let him not go from thee. For thou hast need of him.
Right. You have need of the physicians. The opium tree, you know what I'm saying? The physicians, they get things, all of it comes from the earth. It's just some people use drugs, some people abuse drugs.
Right.
Okay? What you have to be worried about is, yes, it can be good cops, bad cops, good doctors, bad doctors. What you have to be worried about is if you are serving the Lord or not. Is the Lord with you? Because if there is, you're not going to be affected by these things, thus says the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the Bible.
That's right.
If the Lord is protecting you, it says, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Truth, what's his name? Young Truth. No weapon formed against you will prosper. It never said that the weapon wouldn't be formed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It said that it wouldn't prosper.
Right.
All right? I want to tell you how I was shot, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the point you got to understand. Get the Lord on your side. Worry about them. You worried about the wrong thing. Worry about making sure the Lord is with you. Because there are going to be weapons formed, but they won't prosper if you have the Lord with you.
That's right.
And so you don't got to be so terrified and scared of every goddamn thing. Because you know what else is in the Bible? The Lord did not give you the spirit of fear.
Right.
All right? You don't have to be terrified of everything. You know what I'm saying? Worried and terrified all the time. All right? Get the Lord on your side.
If I may, yeah, you said a lot of other
you know, like I said.
Yeah.
You know, I know scared people when I saying.
You know, you know, we can
you
smell
You
it.
can be terrified, but you probably smoking weed, having sex with whores without condom, wearing a mask, smoking weed and cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? What do you say? I think you said something. Herb is the medicine.
Herbs in the medicine.
Right. Do you smoke it? You smoke it, don't you? I bet you smoke the medical marijuana, don't you? You know other ways to ingest it. You know what I'm saying? The ways to ingest it, you know, to eat it, to make the oils out of it, drink it.
CBD oil.
But I'm sure, you know, I'm sure he drinks it. Yeah, I'm sure you smoke it though. This herb is medication. But we know smoke causes cancer, right? But like I said, you know, you want to be a drug addict, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead with what you vape. You don't smoke what you vape. Huh?
I guess you love
You think he don't smoke? He vape. What you know what I mean?
He also said, I guess you love Esau as well.
Yeah.
Good night.
But anyway, we ain't gotta give no space to that. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
All right?
That's right.
That's what you gotta do. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, and you don't have to be terrified by young truth. Like you don't have to be scared like young truth is so terrified of everything. If you have the Lord, the hedge of protection of the Lord with you, you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be scared of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We, like I said, in Scripture, we always say, just as if we need further, we are not for or against the vaccine. You can take it if you need it, don't take it. With any medicine. You got a headache, you can take Tylenol, you cannot take Tylenol.
Right.
Whatever you want to do. It's up, you know what I'm saying? It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But just don't be a damn hypocrite. Don't act like 1 second you with medicine, and then 1 second you're not, because you didn't answer none of those questions. Like I said, you're gonna go to the doctor. You're gonna get their medicine. You're not a doctor. You don't know. You're just going off information you read on the internet. You're gonna go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, come on, man. This brother probably, you know what I'm saying? He goes to he don't grow his own food. You know they put pesticides in food, right? He probably goes to McDonald's. He probably eats food from here. You got a farm? Do you grow your own food? You know what I'm saying? Do you do any of those things? Do you got a well where you make your own water? Do you know there's ingredients in the water?
Right.
You look at your water bottle, there's ingredients in it, ain't it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Did you get well water? Like, let's stop being simple. You deal with stuff from this, man. So don't try to sit here, you know what I mean? Like you got your own drinking water, you growing your own food, you raising your own cattle. Let's come on, man. Let's worry about right, exactly. You have nothing. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly my point. You have nothing to answer about the you want to keep talking about nonsense. But take that. You didn't took the jab many times, obviously. How many jabs that you have taken? Talk about the damn jab. But anyway, man. We're gonna get up, get ready to get up out of here. Boom. Was there any other scripture, other questions?
No.
All right, we got okay. So go ahead and close out the question. Y'all about to talk about it. Okay, I'm getting up out of here right now. So hey, y'all about to talk about the that concludes the class. We're gonna pass the class for the presentation.
All right, be cool, bro.
Just reading.
ISUPK security announcements. Well, the ISUPK started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They have to be saluted only. They are here to shut themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other.
After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find it in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashur. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department and teach it. You can go to ISUPK.com, scroll down to the donate now button. You can pay tithes and make your donation that way. If you have the Zelle app, the first name is Israel at School, last name UPK. Email is tithes@isupk.com. You can make donations and pay your tithes that way too. Get in contact with the school near you to see if they have a Cash App or a Zelle or a Venmo account. You can make donations in your region or across the earth if you want to. For us, it's $ all caps UPK Minnesota. And priest fund, free will offering, priest, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we got the closing of the feast of, no, we just did the closing of the feast of tabernacles.
Feast of dedication.
Feast of dedication,
November 28th.
November 28th.
Sunday.
At sundown, they all start at sundown to the next appropriate sundown. Again, get in contact with the school nearest you, see what their arrangements are, see what kind of contribution you can make to it. Any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. That means your boots, your shirt, your pant, your headband, and your scarf. And with that, I'm gonna close it out. Shalom, Israel.